Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, I mean, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm on my game. Skill wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
Floyd Mayweather has explained why he believes Gervonta Davis wouldn't be able to defeat Shakur Stevenson. Mayweather pointed out that Stevenson stands out as the top fighter in his division, thanks to his elite defensive skills and exceptional timing, which he feels would allow him to outclass Tank Davis.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight?
Shakur Stevenson has also made it clear that he's completely confident going into a potential fight with Gervonta Davis, even hinting that he has the ability to take control and dominate the matchup.
You and Tank is a fight that should happen. It absolutely should happen. And I believe it will. I mean, you guys are both in charge of your career. I think it's a good style matchup. Like you said, the networks are out of the way. The promoters are out of the way. He's flexible, you're flexible. I don't see why it wouldn't happen.
It's the best versus the best.
Absolutely right.
Let's make the best fight in boxing.
And when you guys meet, how does that fight play out?
Man, I ain't gonna give you no games.
You think I'm gonna jump on the phone with Tank right after?
No, I would tell you this. I'm gonna come out victorious.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I.
Many analysts are now saying that the long-awaited clash between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson is finally edging closer to reality, with negotiations reportedly picking up momentum. Some believe the mega fight could take place as early as September, depending on how the final terms and scheduling come together.
As reports are coming out and debates are taking place about Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis fighting in September.
Shakur Stevenson has called it the biggest fight in boxing, saying it could define the sport and draw massive attention from fans all around the world.
Confident. I know that Tank tired of me talking, so if he tired of me talking, shut me up. So
he won't even say your name. I hear he won't even say your name.
Yeah, he won't even say my name right now. So let him come shut me up. Let's see what he really want to do. I think he's confident in his abilities. I'm very confident in my abilities, so it gotta happen. It's the biggest fight in all the sports. I think that's the Super Bowl right there.
I could not agree more with you. How do you think it would go? Do you put him down? Do you beat him on the card? How do you think it would wind up?
I ain't gonna say my game plan. I'm gonna keep it to myself. He's strategizing already. I'm strategizing, and I'm very focused. Like, I'm so focused right now. People don't understand how I feel. So all I'm thinking about is boxing. All that's on my mind is boxing.
In a previous interview with TMZ, Shakur Stevenson made it clear that a fight with Gervonta Davis is bigger than a clash with Devin Haney, saying it carries more hype and importance in boxing. He believes a matchup with Tank would help define greatness, calling it the most significant bout in the lightweight division.
It seems like people want to see you and Devin fight, and do that soon.
I think both fights is fights. I think both fights is great fights. Honestly, I think me and Tank is like a bigger fight, but I think me and Dev is like the fight where I can establish who I am as a fighter.
Shakur Stevenson has shown appreciation for Floyd Mayweather backing him, emphasizing that their relationship goes far beyond boxing. He doesn't just view Floyd as a legendary fighter, but as a genuine friend and mentor in his life. Stevenson has often spoken about admiring Mayweather and learning from his experience, which continues to help him grow both inside and outside the ring.
I feel as though I appreciate them guys. I appreciate them. I really don't even look at them like how everybody else look at them. I look at them
friends.
Yeah, like it's like cool people.
What's the sort of last couple from me? What's the sort of best bit of advice he's given? You've obviously got so many people you can call on. You're in a very fortunate position like that. You've got a strong team. What's the sort of best bit of advice he's given you in this game?
A lot of advice he would give me, like boxing related, and he always would show me like little tricks and little things that I could take with me. And that's why I feel heavy, because a lot of people be hating on him, but they don't understand he really like a real dude. And you know, it's even crazier. A lot of people be seeing him like when he around. He come with like 15, 16 people. I swear he had to be at the gym with like 2 or 3 people. 2 or 3 people chilling. It was a normal vibe for him. It was regular. He was comfortable, and I think that side of Floyd, I think that's the side that I like.
We've got from London, so we don't need to wait till the fight tomorrow. We'll be out there in Saudi Arabia and catch up further. Appreciate it.
Oscar Valdez, the WBC super featherweight world champion, has shared his thoughts on potential matchups. While he believes that Shakur Stevenson could potentially beat Gervonta Davis, he ultimately leans toward Davis as the more dangerous and formidable opponent in the division.
Shakur, the guy that beats Gervonta, in your opinion?
No, it's a tough one because Tank carries a punch, but if you're gonna knock somebody out, you gotta first hit him. And Shakur is very difficult to hit. He's always a step away. Shakur, man, what can I say? People saw the fight. I gave him my best, and try to land those shots is not easy. And even if you land those shots, it's in a defensive way where he's kind of backing up and you can't get with a clean shot.
The fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson could instantly turn Stevenson into a global superstar, rapidly boosting his profile and fan base worldwide. A win over Tank would firmly establish him among boxing's elite, bringing huge attention, major pay-per-view success, and widespread mainstream recognition across the sport.
Shakur Stevenson he's just not a big star, but he can be a big star if he fights somebody like Gervonta Davis. That's the ticket for him right there, is the fight between him and the guy that's the most popular guy in that weight class, or anybody below Canelo Alvarez.
The reason many analysts believe the fight is finally getting closer is that many of the old promotional and political barriers that once delayed or controlled major boxing matchups are reportedly no longer as influential as they used to be.
So let me bridge into this conversation why I think this fight can happen. Because these guys' backing is gone. I mean, like, look at the people that have been really supporting and truly supporting behind the media push in boxing, behind a lot of the fights and a lot of the stuff over the last 10 years. It's Daniel Kinahan, the international crime boss, and his front man, my personal opinion, his front man, Turki Al-Sheikh, who put an aura of legitimacy around the actions of Daniel Kinahan. Right? So now you see, but what happened to these guys? They're gone. They're gone. Daniel Kinahan got arrested after Mohammed bin Salman now says that he's going to be pulling his money from sports, like coincidentally, right? Coincidentally, the big money launderer, the big arms dealer, the big, DRUG dealer gets arrested. Right around the same time that these guys say, I don't think we can put this money through sports.
Terrence Crawford has openly praised Shakur Stevenson for his outstanding skill set, pointing to his unique style, elite defensive ability, and high-level boxing IQ. Crawford has even suggested that Stevenson is so technically refined that many fighters are reluctant to face him in the ring. He describes Shakur as unnatural, with a style unlike anyone else, stressing how difficult he is to solve as an opponent. According to Crawford, Stevenson's elite defense, movement, and precision make him a high-risk, low-reward fight for many boxers. His control of distance and ability to neutralize opponents often discourages aggressive matchups. This has contributed to the belief that some fighters avoid him not only out of fear, but because he represents one of the most challenging stylistic problems in boxing today.
The reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight, because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on.
Greg Hackett has sparked debate by discussing why Gervonta Davis has not yet faced Shakur Stevenson, pushing back against the simple ducking narrative. According to Hackett, the situation is more complicated and influenced by boxing politics, timing, and business decisions rather than fear alone. He suggested that Davis has been prioritizing high-revenue opportunities, including crossover events such as a potential bout with Jake Paul, which many see more as a commercial spectacle than a competitive necessity. Hackett explained that promotional conflicts, network deals, and long-term career strategy often delay elite fights even when fans strongly demand them. He believes both fighters are currently on different financial and professional paths, which has slowed down negotiations. While critics continue to accuse Tank of avoiding risk, Hackett's perspective highlights how modern boxing is often driven as much by business as by in-ring competition.
Would you say number 2, not fight Shakur?
Yeah, he's saying he'll never fight Shakur, that he ain't gonna do him no favors, that he ain't gonna help me make no money because Shakur broke or something like that. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I don't get all that. That's, you know what I mean, that's against the game. Like, you know what I mean? You at least owe that fight for the game. You know what I mean? You owe the rematch to Lamont for the game. But you owe Shakur for the game just because of the 2 style matchups, you know what I mean? But if he feel like he don't gotta fight him, guess what? We can't sit here and just go crazy about it. But it is kind of crazy. It is kind of corny, you know what I'm saying? If he not gonna fight Shakur, and if he's standing on it like, I'm not ever gonna fight you, I'm not doing you no favors, and all right. But then again, you know what? I don't know what them guys got going on. I don't know what they've been through personally, you know what I'm saying? But would I love to see that fight? Hell yeah, I would love to see it.
For a long time, fans have been demanding a showdown between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, calling it one of the biggest and most anticipated fights the sport can offer. It's seen as a classic clash between a hard-hitting knockout artist and a highly skilled technician known for elite defense and ring IQ. Stevenson himself has repeatedly expressed strong interest in the fight, saying in interviews that he would be willing to put other opponents on hold if Davis agreed to face him next, highlighting just how much he wants the matchup to happen.
The rumors he taking Jake fight. Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. He called cap on it. So if you won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it. I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better be on his A.
When Gervonta Davis announced a fight with Jake Paul, which was later canceled, many boxing fans reacted with strong disappointment and criticism. A large section of the fan base argued that he had chosen a more commercially driven, lower-risk spectacle instead of facing elite competition like Shakur Stevenson. On social media, critics claimed the move looked like an intentional step away from a high-risk, high-reward matchup with Stevenson, which the boxing community has long demanded. They pointed out that a Paul fight, often seen as a crossover-style exhibition rather than a top-level competitive bout, would bring a massive payday but comparatively little sporting danger. This fueled accusations that Davis was prioritizing financial gain over legacy. Some fans also referenced his lack of direct calls or visible negotiation push for a Stevenson fight, suggesting a perceived pattern of avoidance within the broader narrative.
Shakur, obviously you are a student of boxing. You love this sport. I mean, when you hear this today on social media or wherever you happen to get the news, were you like, what? Like, can that actually be, man?
Nah, I'm not shocked. I mean, his last fight when he fought Lamont, Jake Paul was at the fight. He told y'all he was going to fight somebody like Jake Paul. So I'm not shocked. It don't surprise me. So,
you know, Shakur, Jake, when he fought Mike Tyson, he was 227 pounds. He was 199 and like 199 point something his last fight against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He hasn't been only boxing for a couple of years. He's 12-1. Tank Davis obviously been boxing his whole life. He's 30-0-1. He's knocked everybody out except for 3 opponents in his life. But at what point does size matter so much, though, where it can't be overcome, Shakur? And is it in this case here when you've got what is like a 70-pound difference between these two guys?
I mean, size will play some part of the fight, but if I'm thinking like I'm Tank, I'm probably just gonna go out there and try to outbox him and use my knowledge and IQ against him. So I can see Tank just outboxing him and making it real easy.
Is there any way any realistic or legitimate way in your mind you could see Jake Paul winning a fight against Tank?
No.
No way.
However, at that time, Gervonta Davis made it clear that he was unfazed by the growing criticism surrounding his decision to fight Jake Paul. At a recent press event promoting the matchup, he dismissed negative fan reactions, saying he doesn't pay attention to shifting opinions in boxing or on social media. Davis emphasized that fans often change their views depending on outcomes and that he refuses to let outside noise influence his career decisions. He also told critics to sit back, enjoy the sport, and stop worrying about his choices moving forward. Although the fight was eventually canceled, his comments sparked further debate. Supporters praised his confidence, while critics accused him of avoiding tougher opponents like Shakur Stevenson. Despite the backlash, Tank remained firm, focusing on business decisions and major financial opportunities rather than public approval or pressure from boxing purists.
A lot of boxing fans aren't happy with the fact you've taken this fight rather than the road rematch, fights with the likes of Shakur, Devin Haney, Teofimo, etc. What do you make of that reaction? Can we still expect to see those fights?
Why should I care? What they think? When y'all switch somebody can have a bad day and y'all switching on who y'all favorite fighter is or who this person is supposed to fight. Like y'all need to sit back and be fans and just enjoy the sport. Like y'all even talk about people's personal lives. Like why when it come to that?
Can we still expect to see any of those fights in the future though?
And y'all keep talking about fighting somebody. Didn't he just have a fight? And what happened? What happened? He won, right? But how you look in it? Exactly. But y'all say some different shit when it's me, right? Cause y'all want me to lose. When y'all see people in that limelight too long, they want to take that they want somebody else to come take that spot. That's why it's always like, come on, bro. That's what happened with Floyd. Y'all seen him too much, and once y'all seen him so much, y'all start hating on it. Like it turned from love to hate.
As discussions continue and boxing fans debate, a potential showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis remains one of the most talked about yet elusive fights in the sport. Stevenson has repeatedly claimed that his defensive mastery, ring IQ, and precision would give him the edge in a high-level tactical matchup. He has also described the fight as the biggest in boxing, capable of breaking major pay-per-view records and attracting global attention. Despite ongoing call-outs and strong public interest, both fighters appear focused on different career paths. Stevenson building his legacy across multiple divisions, while Davis continues to prioritize his own fight schedule and business decisions. As a result, while the hype continues to grow, the super fight still feels uncertain and may remain some distance away from becoming a reality.
Gun to your head, when are we going to see the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin Tanks?
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
Like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it honest. What's the fight?
My opinion, because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Y'all, what you think? Like 147, 140?
Nah, hell no.
135?
35, 40, I don't know. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah. I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too, so it's like...
you gonna get it on.
What do you think? Should Tank finally step up and face Shakur? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.